Hello and welcome to DV Academy, and we are the Math Puns. Today's video will be on association. You should take notes because this material is a little hard to explain, but if you watch carefully you should be able to get it. So association. Association is a relationship between two numerical variables, meaning x and y, which if you're on a graph, which you will be, it can be described by its form, direction, strength, and outliers. The shape of the pattern is called the form, and this is either linear or nonlinear, meaning that the points on a scatterplot graph could either go in a line or they could be scattered throughout the whole graph. And the form is actually made of cluster data, which we call the points on the scatterplot, and they're called this because they basically are in a cluster of, well, data. And for us to describe association, if one variable increases as the other does, so if x increases as y increases, then it has a positive association. If one variable decreases as the other does, then it is called negative association. Basically, it'll go in a negative slope. And if it's positive association, it'll go in a positive slope. And if there is no relationship between the two variables, meaning zero slope, there is no association. So strength and outliers. Strength is the description of the amount of scatter there is on the form of line of best fit. And so here in this graph, we see that the strength is actually pretty strong. So the closer it is to the line of best fit, the stronger the line is. And as you can see here, most of these points, except for the outlier, are pretty close to this line, making the strength, well, strong, of course. And the outlier, it is a data point that does not fit the overall pattern. So basically, you could think of it as that like odd person out. It doesn't go with the line of best fit and is pretty much just sitting over there by itself. Oh, poor outlier. So here's some practice. Here we have a graph right here, and we can see that basically this one is pretty scattered throughout itself. So really, we would say that this has no association, giving us a straight line. Over here, where we have this one, we'll see that this one is pretty strong. It's okay. The data is going in one positive direction, so we would call this one positive association with low strength. This next one we have here, the points are pretty close together and still going positive. So this one we would call a positive association with medium strength. And this next one, it's pretty much like that one crowd of people who just follows each other. It's pretty strong. It's all next to each other, almost completing its own straight line. So this would be high strength with positive association. Next, we have another no association, because as you can see here, there is no clear direction in which it goes. Okay, and for our next one, we see that its strength is pretty low, but it does go in a general negative direction. So here we have low strength negative association. For our next one, we have pretty higher strength. It's closer together. So we describe this one as medium strength with negative association. And for the next one, here we have it's close together again. And so we have high strength with negative association. So association in itself is pretty simple. It's just describing in which way the scatter plot goes in its general pattern through x and y variables. That's it, and we'll see you in our next video. Have a great day.